Hey everyone, welcome back to Dirt Road DIY YouTube channel. We're back at it with the Can-AM front diff. We got some parts in, taped to the box. We got diff seal for the pinion right here. That still goes in the front. The other way around, can't really see it. Got the boot for changing over the new axle. We'll be doing that today too. Grease, clamps, and a new C-clip. Now, the only part that has not come in yet and is on back order from Partzilla, that's where I got all these parts, genuine Can-Am parts from Partzilla, is the two axle seals, which go here and here. So, without further ado, I reckon we'll get everything cleaned up and ready to start putting back together. Soak all of these in a layer of degreaser because, to be honest with you, I'm really not sure what's going to work best, but I'm going to hit them with this, clean them out with a carb cleaner. We'll see how this goes. I already started a little bit on one side of the diff. It's not super clean, but you can tell it started. Got myself a little wire brush for that stuff that's hard to get to. A little bit of caked on grime in these teeth. Just a little scrubby scrub. She's gonna get cleaned up, slapped back together. Down here on the clean rags. Let some of that, the rest of that yuckiness strip out of there. This is nasty. Give you a up close look at that. It's not very pretty in there. Need to pop that seal out, honestly. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Earlier tips to get this seal out of here proved to be unfruitful. So, I got my handy dandy slide hammer. Let's put this thing in a redneck vise, aka my press. We're gonna see if I can't pull this little sealy doodle out of here. There you have it. We got the last seal out of this pig in here. Time to get back to cleaning. I'm going to spray this side full of degreaser and let it sit. Take the O-ring off. And I'll disintegrate it. This stuff's kind of potent. Definitely not professional, but that's a clean seat. It's a clean seat. That's a pretty diff. So we got our differential here. Piece is cleaned up, set to the side. Got a clean rag. Make sure everything's nice, pristine. I keep trying to loosen the shim. You don't want to do that. Nor do you want to forget which side it goes on. So, without further ado, flip this bad boy over. Flip this bad girl over. Let's not forget this. It'd be a bad day. All right. There we go. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oh no, not beautiful. So round two. Just got done putting this together and realized I forgot the almighty shim. So I'm gonna try this again. All that's left to do from here, reinstall the bolts going around the perimeter of the case. We're going to do this in a star pattern, similar to how you would do a tire. So we got that O-ring in there. We don't want it bunching up, causing a leak. I took a little bit of time to try and see if I could find a torque spec for these case bolts, but I can't. So we're just gonna go with what I think is tight enough. And I think what I've got here fits the bill. All right, so let's pop this front new seal in. As you can see, I just used the old seal to knock in the new seal. Making sure to seat it all the way up against that surface that this one was seated up against. And until we get our new axle seals, well, this is it. Waiting on parts, baby. Waiting on parts. Last two seals in. To the front. Let's get them installed. New seal, old seal, and a hammer. Voila! We got our axle cup swap, we got the differential reseal, everything's put back together. Time to put this baby back together. We're going to start with reinstalling the differential. This bracket, this diff, right back up in there. Not going to tighten these down until we get this subframe into the frame. That way if we need any play or wiggle room, we can do that. So it's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to use my not so tall enough jack to hopefully push this up so that these bolts will line up. Well, got them lined up on the other side. Using a screwdriver to line up these holes nice and good. Now that hole lined up on that side. Time to put some axles in this baby. Blues. Anybody help me? Story of my life, I just had this nut washer. As you guys know, I did not want to buy a new axle. I took the time to replace the outboard cup from a spare axle that I had in hopes of getting out of this as cheaply as possible. However, I made a boo-boo. The broken axle cup that I took off is substantially shorter than the one I put on. It's because this guy's for the passenger side, and well, that's sad, but now I gotta back up to the passenger side. So, enter a week later, and a new axle. Let's get this puppy installed. We got her all put back together, ready to get her cleaned up and go on the next adventure. Thanks for watching.